Alright. Looks like everything situated. No, you, but thank you. And with that, I can see the chat. Looks like it'll be fine again for now. Hey, Ski. Hope you're having fun with Fallout. No, but the first part counts, so got him. For everybody else, though, welcome back to FGO. We're going to hopefully get the last bits of the story for the Akihabara Explosion done. And hopefully every other stream of this will be just combat with minimal cutscenes. And then we can wash our hands of this affair. Cleared the... Oh, this. Okay, yeah, no, fair. How long was the final story beat? And I assume we get the Grail after floor 100, right? But hope you're all doing well, and I guess we just want to get right to it. Get a Grail. How long were the story beats? Oh boy. Looking forward to it then. There was a surprise. Alright, should I be hopeful then? Bring my boy Asterios in here. Oh, I still had my thing from when I was clearing up my AP earlier. 1 second. Teehee? Saw nothing. Alright, let's get this back on. I do hope you understand who the king is basically copying. Do you seriously not know? Like, I'm legitimately curious. Oh boy. Alright, so I don't know if that's because he wasn't as big in other locations, or if this is just a sign of age, but he's basically role-playing and following the examples of Elvis Presley, the so-called King of Rock. Like, if you know who Elvis is, and you've at least, like, seen or heard some of the ways he acts, and then go look at King, you're like, oh yeah, no, that's 100%. Okay, that would be why then. Alright. Never mind. E. What's Romulus's favorite type of tomatoes? It's Roma tomatoes. Might as well peel the band-aid off and get the bad one out of the way immediately. Oh boy, it's a two-wave. Oh, we can still make this work. Can't wait for the quick buff. That did not hit anywhere near as hard as I was hoping. Well, at this rate, we will have another NP ready for Wave 2. So I suppose there's that. Just have faith in Regend. I mean, what gives you that idea? Or did you, finish the quest or something? Oh yeah, and you already took care of Jacob Town, so it should be a relatively clean... Okay. Well, at that point, I suppose there's no being coy about it. But yeah, it just wouldn't be a Fallout game if you couldn't have a dog with you, I think. So yeah, they made sure to include some deal there. That's our Regend. Well, then I suppose it would be problematic if you had a hat, huh? But if you needed to kill some mole rats, I suppose you're in luck. Oh. Oh. See if I've got an excess of... Oof. I think I see the problem. Alright, so we might have a small, deviation from the plans for a minute. just long enough to clear those out. You have the tools? Is that what you're saying? The gong will be 120 eventually. Suppose I should have checked this after last night, though. Of course, it should also just be going to the present box, but whatever. That should be almost all of them by now. How many more we got? Okay, might as well clear out the rest of the 4 stars and then we can get back to the event proper. Yeah, Gong is now 117. Wasn't planning on leveling him at all today, but, you know, that's fine. So, dealing with sabers, so we're going to be going to Archer. Oh, did you already go into the Lucky 38? Briefly? Oh. Oh boy, you're just messing up all the little flags, aren't you? But you know, it's fine. It's funny that that's how it's working out for you. Let's see. We're gonna wanna 1, 2, 3. Almost. And then a nice little arts chain. Oh, that still wasn't enough. Okay. Might as well go in with stars, right? Oh, he also had Star Gen. Okay. Okay, so I think his is, yeah. So a little 1, 2. And 3 should do it. I like how you go through a normal farming team, you just put no debuffs on enemies. You start using these lower rarity servants, and then it looks like they've got the FGO equivalent of Bad Breath cast on them. Caster, so Rider. I can't believe you gave the dog a new brain. So you have completed the quest then, right? Kind of don't want to waste Georgios when we've already got a fully capable offensive squad, so let's find a better disposable taunt subject. Okay. So there's like 2 or 3 options that you can put in there. Each of them have different effects on him and what buff he gets. Huh. Well, oh well, just put in somebody with guts, right? At least now my boy Mango will actually do some damage. Slightly, kind of, somewhat. Oh, you gave him the jet enhanced brain. Okay. That poor dog. Ooh. Well, this is gonna get real rough for them. That's a 1 turn, so that should be saved. Alright, this should just destroy them now. Oh wow, not quite. Given that I believe the companions are otherwise immortal, I would honestly advise it just for the ease of access. Some stuff allows for. And now I'm more making fun because I believe it even makes a quote about the brain being like affected by drugs. So it's like you're knowingly giving the dog a questionable brain. Black dirty Barty howling. It's fine. Alright. Oh, once again he left something alone. Oh wait, are we dealing with mostly golds at this point? That we are. Oh yeah, we are, so that would be part of it. Oh well. Ooh, she's able to clean up the mess. Well, it's okay if you need to just have somebody go in and literally smack the living daylights out of something. I think I know the one, but I'm not going to specify. I'm just going to sit here and play my game and shake my head with mildly judgmental tendencies. That's all. We'll go ahead and use Salome and get her out of the way. Yeah, I know exactly which one you did. And yeah, it is actually your fault. I can't believe you would do such a thing. Actually, yes, I can. Hmm. So let's see. Let's go ahead and try and get the stun off. Nice. Wow. I can't believe your reasons for... Actually, yes, I can. Now, that's the kind of hand I was holding out for. I don't know what would have come after that for various reasons. Oh. Wow, you didn't drop him. I'm a little surprised. No, I usually do the right thing, you know, instead of being blinded by greed. Okay, Salome, jeez. Now, I tend to take the side of any of the companions in New Vegas. That's just what I typically do. What are we doing? Hey! Oh no! That's another reference to that scene Bill's never going to get to see in Hollow Ataraxia. Of course. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, he can just do a Buster Brave chain. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think you already took care of one of the better ones, actually. So, yeah, you know, there is that. So with any luck, we won't even need a second turn. Okay, you do have Boone. Yeah, Boone, if you give him a good rifle, yeah, no, he's got you covered. Like, literally. Ooh, he almost did it. Okay, thanks, Gil. Thanks for crashing my game. Yeah, so if you're going to do anything with Legion, yeah, just don't bring them with you while you're doing Legion. But if you ultimately decide to side against Legion, which to be fair on a first run, most people would, oh, bring him along. He will 100% pop their tops. I don't remember if you need to give followers ammo or not, though. Ah, I see. So you have been decimating them. I don't know if they're automatically hostile, but they're getting there if you keep it up. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, the gun. Oh, let me guess. The ambush was Legionnaires. Okay, there we go. We made it through the dangerous attack animation. Wait, wait. So you sided with the NCR troops then, right? Or no? Oh no. Okay, the dealers and the NCR were working together against the Legion. All right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising because if I recall, the Legion just does not like high-tech weaponry, so that's a weird setup anyway. Okay, time for some sabers. You know, let's go ahead and start with Jason because he's probably not going to pan out super well against the other things we'll be dealing with. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was cool. Do you have any sustain, my dude? No, no you don't. Let me guess, reinforced combat armor? Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna put Gil's Saber over here. You know what? Caligula's been growing. Oh, the Van Graff combat armor? Okay. Caligula's been growing on me for this tower event, not because he's particularly useful, but those animations are just nice. Okay, it's a one wave. "100% crit chance Jason Buster card." Alright. Ooh. You know what? We're going to attempt to give Caligula some extra crit stars. And it actually worked out. I mean, if you've got jury rigging, you know, you'd be able to repair it with almost anything, but yeah. Oh, well then. Go forth, Caligula, and smash. Then congratulations, you've made the game immensely easier for everything. I think you can repair it with any medium level armor, so yeah. Wow, you were just doing all the scary stuff, aren't you? Of course, I say that, but I'm the one who will actually go in there and stealth kill people that are non-essentials to quests, so... Oh well. Alright, so what do we got next? Berserkers, so anything goes. Which, you know, I ain't been using Spartacus at all during this event. You know what? We'll put our best survivalist in the taunt slot. Well, the best low rarity one. And then put somebody solid enough for support in the crit star slot. Of course, I could just put Mori in for funsies. You know, the more I think of it, we're just going full gambit here. Guaranteed crit on a coup buster card. You know what? I'll take it. Bonk. Yep, Hoover Dam is in fact what's spooky about it. Mighty Chain update win. You don't know. Okay then. Really mischievous alligator. Okay. Alright. I guess we'll go with the Spartacus Buster Brave Chain. And just see what it yields for now. That was very underwhelming. Better I get him out of the way now, then. Let's see. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Mori, Mori. Well, it's not a brave chain, but I'll take it. I'll really take that crit though. Assassins. Oh, whoops. What have we got? Go ahead and use Shakespeare and get him out of the way. No, actually, maybe keep Shakespeare and potentially have him as a support for somebody else. Let's go ahead and use Geronimo since he's literally got nothing else going for him. Another 2-wave. Oh, got attack up where it mattered. Ooh. I mean, I'll take an arch chain, I guess. Then again, she does have 3 attack ups now. Which I thought would have done more than that. Alright, so we'll at least have a double for the final batch. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so we should probably open up with her then. Yeah, there we go. Can really feel her 2-star rarity. I think that's our second death in the whole event. Alright. Riders. Just to be sure, there's nothing below the... Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Which one of these had crit stars? Or does she not have crit star? There we go. Alright. A lot of people sleep on Cursed Arm because he's only a 2-star, but he actually has a lot of utility. More than you would think. He should get to 100 easy from that. I would have figured he would have killed the target, though. That should be relatively simple. Just saying, Jinkei, you kind of missed again. Are you just want to sit there and wait for a year to get a 300 free stem packs or something? It might be doable, but it doesn't mean you should do it. Ooh, question mark. So that means there's probably more than 3 types of enemies. Alright, so let's go back to slot 2. You know, I should just assume that it's going to be Nero Bride and like 3 other classes. So let's just go full solo Castoria arts support and clean it up that way. Disposable 20% batteries, honestly, probably the best thing still. Plus, the shuffle can bring in an arts card if you get lucky. Alright. I guess it's no surprise that there are even fewer regular customers this high up. True, and the people here are just doubled over, gasping for breath as if they have just scaled a mountain. You there, I would turn back if I were you. You are deathly pale. No way. I'm not turning back after coming this far. I still have to make my beloved into a human. Ugh. And also pick up some super rare merch while I'm here. I knew it. They won't listen to us. Oh well, at least the Akiba guards are keeping an even closer eye on them than usual. Probably so they can get them to the hospital at a moment's notice. I think so too. And I've also noticed that most of the employees up here are dolls. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could farm endless stem packs, but you should pass, because I mean, you'd feel slimy. I know you would. It's a dirty exploitation of the system. I'm not surprised. I just took a peek inside that store over there, and even through the window I could tell it was filled from top to bottom with treasure. You wouldn't feel slimy? Okay. The only reason I'm not running around shopping like a maniac is that I can tell things are getting serious now. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something tells me this treasure isn't here to be bought or sold. I get the sense all this fancy rare merch is being used as bait. Well, it's like this. Does the way the game is made allow for it? Yes. Was it the intended design? No. Otherwise, it'd be more convenient. Hey, Machan, can I talk to you for... Yeah. What's going on? Nero, Nero, hello, all you lovely people out in Dreamtown. The angel of Akiba is here. Woo, woo. Shiny, shiny Nero, Nero, city of love. Everyone's angel is here to sing. Nero, whatever that is. Nope, not even my usual theme song entrance is making this any easier. You! How dare you unveil the second verse of your theme song this far in? No fair! I guess this means... Are you here to try and stop us? Stop you? No, no, nothing like that. I'm the official idol of Akiba, here to make everyone's day brighter, remember? My job is to cheer for every wishman and woman from the bottom of my heart. I'm here to help everyone shop with a spring in their step. I'm here to support their love of all kinds of media. Then you won't mind if we go on ahead, right? We just want to buy some rare goodies, after all. Actually, yes, I do mind. Huh? I understand this isn't the part of a role... isn't part of the role a doll like me is meant to play. But even so, I just don't think it would be a good idea for you to go any further. Even if it is wrong for me to try and stop you. Honestly, I'm still not sure about this, you know? I'm, the closest thing the king has to a child. I just don't want anything bad to happen. I guess... maybe I should just go ahead and use my ultimate technique now. Yeah, I think I will. This is my ultimate technique. Real talk. Podcast. Galatea, you won't find your King Pygmalion up there. Just go home. Just give up and go home. If you made a random companion and stem packs were near Ganon? Sorry, but I can't take your word for that. Yep, Ganon. Okay. Oh, silly. You can tell I'm not lying, right? I know your people's savvy enough to figure out that much. It doesn't matter. Even if you're telling the truth, I've already made up my mind to sing this King of Figures anyway. Sometimes it's that simple, Ski. I have to find out for myself. Maybe it's because I began life as a statue, and am in some ways still not human enough. He even had a line because Rex was in the party. He actually has a lot of, like, I've never actually experienced them myself, but he actually has a lot of lines based on various things you've done. He's actually supposed to have a really big quest, but I've never gotten it to trigger properly because every time the game would bug and it would treated it like it was at the end of the quest line or something. Or something like that. But I'm afraid I'm not really developed enough to simply take you at your word. There's a joke to be made there, but I am leaving it alone. What does being a statue have to do with that? We have never been overly concerned with whether this King of Figures is actually King Pygmalion. All we want is to meet with the person responsible for the doll parade that is this singularity, and for the flattering yet detestable crime of appropriating my likeness by creating you. Yeah, we just want to put Akihabara back to how it's supposed to be. All you have to do is stay out of our way. As the idol of Akiba, I really shouldn't be doing this. But maybe, just this once, it'll be okay if I give it a shot. Listen up, Nero boys. I'm about to hold a live, impromptu, very special event. Woo, yeah. You'll just stick with Rex for now? I mean, as long as you ain't got a hat. Really? Here? This has never happened before. And not only that, it's interactive. You all get to take part in it. So don't just stand there watching. Come on out and move your bodies with me. We don't like exercising. Of course you don't. But for our Nero, we can make an exception. Hee-ha-ha. We can't wait. We're going to make this the best video ever. Alright, that shouldn't... Alright, look, seriously though. A helmet is still a hat. Come on. To everyone watching out there, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Nero channel. Oh no! It actually made it appear! Wait, isn't that the channel that that one promotional pre-VTubing Nero VTuber did? Oh gosh. You even stole the name I was going to give my own video channel once I got around to making it too? Oh, okay. You ought to equip a hat and see what he does. That does it. I demand you surrender the login credentials to me immediately. With my singing voice and true idol sensibilities, I will increase the subscriber count 100-fold in no time. Uh-oh. It looks like she's going to try and overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to give up now, regardless of what stands in my way. Let's go. Yay, it wasn't too long. But how many enemies? Because they're making it sound like it's one of those endurer battles. Oh, that's not even that bad. Okay. He did growl at you? Okay. Well then. I guess you're headed for good things, Ski. That should still be a full refund. And even if not, we've got the 30% battery saved. Oh, it wasn't. Alright, well, still fine. But there's a break bar, yup. Increase critical hit rate during critical attacks for yourself? I feel like that's badly translated. So Ganryu Gemma, Eightfold Blessing, and then Castoria's, and we should be able to get Castoria's NP by the end of the turn. So even if we don't loop, the bonus from the Eightfold Blessing is going to seal it. I actually forgot to pop the attack up, so yeah, no, that's actually not that surprising. Whoopsie! Oh no, I did pop it, never mind. You know, I would go for a round Caliburn, but I can just use an Art's Brave Chain. Done and done. So this, and the next 0 AP arrow, and then we should be in the final stretch. Oh, there was no post-battle cutscene. I'm a little surprised. Oh, I guess I really can't stop you. I should have known. I could never bring myself to truly try to destroy you. Okay, let me give you one last word of warning then. You really are going to regret having come here. You'd be much happier if you stayed away. If you had, your wish might have really come true one day. Ooh, I don't know what that was all about, but at least that should be the last obstacle in our Michi, right? I believe so, but something else is nagging at me now. I can understand how that doll who looks like me could have been given life, but I cannot understand why she is also able to fight like I can. Maybe it's because of how Medea made her? No, I only commissioned something in my likeness. I am certain she did not use any unusual materials nor infuse it with any form of magecraft, which can only mean that this was also the work of the King of Figures. That would suggest there's even more going on here than we thought. Indeed, it is one thing to take a humanoid form and give it life with love. It is another to transform it into a being capable of fighting like a servant. Perhaps this too is the King of Figures doing. If so, then who is he, really? Well, I'm sure it goes without saying at this point, King Pygmalion I know is not a mage. He is an exceptional sculptor and king, but still only a sculptor. His love may have been strong enough to bring an inanimate object like myself to life, but that is the extent of his power. Well, there's no point stewing about it here. We'll just have to meet this King of Figures and see for ourselves. Yes, that's very true. I suggest we continue making our way to the top of this tower without dropping our guard. Hang in there, everyone. We're almost at the end. Also, I looked at Pheno Tyson's video on Galatea. Oh, alright, well, hold on. My dear Galatea, foolish, darling woman. Ah, Galatea, darling, foolish woman. Why couldn't you remain ignorant? Why couldn't you remain innocent? All you had to do was wander this city, and in the fullness of time, you would have found what you sought. It's still not too late. Please, stay away. Just stay away. There's no need for you to come here, because you and I wish for the same thing. Okay. So I was looking at Pheno Tyson's video on Galatea, right? And I thought, oh, so you're just going to comment that the triple Buster deck's the problem. And Pheno brought up an extremely good point. Do you know what happens like a week after the close of this event, at least if we follow the JP schedule? We get another interlude campaign. And guess who gets their interlude then? I'll give you a hint. They're the only other current single-target Arts Berserker in the game. The one that you're completely familiar with, Ski. Vlad gets his second NP interlude, which completely power creeps Galatea out immediately. So it's like, oh, wow. Yeah, no, NP2 Vlad's pretty good considering, remember, um, getting an NP interlude makes NP1 the equivalent of what used to be NP2. So that'll be his second one of those. He'll jump from baby damage to NP2 baby damage, and then NP2 not so baby damage. So your NP2 at that point is going to be hitting like a truck. Yeah, he apparently just completely trumps Galatea with NP2, which is sad, but you know, oh well. Alright. So, floor 100 should be the end of the story. I'm sure there's going to be a boss fight or something, but let's get there and see how it goes. Yeah, so leveling will slow down. I mean, if you want to go hit the DLC, by all means. My recommendation. Do you want recommendations, or do you want to go into it just completely organically? Let's pop this. So you can't. Level 20 is probably high enough to go into any of them, and you have jury rigging, so you can make most things work. So the final DLC, which is near Prim, it is intended as the clincher. It is very much the final one that was released and has the latest in the scenario sort of progression to it. Um, you can go into Dead Money, what Honest Hearts, and Old World Blues whenever. However, Old World Blues does not let you leave until you finish it, I believe. Likewise for Dead Money. Dead Money, it can be very harsh. Like 20's the recommended. It will be rough. It will be very rough, regardless. Um, Honest Hearts is kind of open ended, but you will be doing a lot of stuff, and I don't remember if you can leave early. Old World Blues has a lot of nice stuff, and in fact, I would say it's definitely one you want to get done, but I don't know how harsh it would be at level 20. But yeah. Uh, oh, it does? Okay, well, my advice would be if it says you can't leave before finishing it, maybe hold off a little bit for now. Okay. Alright, well. It is ultimately your run. It is your first run of New Vegas, so play it however it works for you, but that's what I will say for the moment. Hmm. Kind of weird that the small one is the one with the most health here. So we're going to Rongo and wrap up with his arts and quick. The fact he's getting 24 battery from a single attack from those is just great. Goodbye, Nobu. Artoria Lancer Alter needs an animation update, though. Some of that was really bad. Let's see. Berserker, anything goes. Would you say he's Sonic fast, Ski? You know what? This is about the only time I'm going to actually be able to use Kiyohime. It has been a while, so you know what? We're going to bring in Kiyohime. And then for backup, bring in some more Buster support. Or is there anybody that can offer some... No, we're going to double down on the Buster up and defense down. And then we need somebody who can stall out for those 3 turns. Targetable 20% battery. You know what? Yeah, mash. So this way, I could totally theoretically, if it's a 2-wave, get 2 different AoE Buster NPs off. Yep, 2-wave. Alright. You know, that quick card might actually really hurt. I kind of hope it does. That was ironically probably still more than Kiyohime would have put out. So you might have forgotten to loot them the first time. Generally speaking, if you have killed an alright, if it's pre-generated loot, you should pick it up and it is gone for good. Corpses, anything you take off of them will be gone. Stuff that remains on them might remain if the corpse remains. I believe the corpses do eventually despawn, however. Pre-generated corpses, unless they are removed by event progression, those should remain, theoretically. But they do not... nothing that is in a container is generally respawned unless some event flag resets it, I believe. Oh, that is not as hard-hitting as I was hoping. Oh well. Brave Chain might do it. Okay, no, a Brave Chain is not going to do it. Well, Brave Chain did do it. So no double stack MP, but I see plenty to work with here. Actually, no, I can totally do a double stack. Alright. What are our overcharge effects? Oh well, we will want the decreased defense on them sooner rather than later. And... Because of the buster ups and the 50% up, that should hit harder. Not 30,000 worth, though. Alright. That should do it. I don't think I'm going to worry about getting the Ember missions done. I feel like those are just going to naturally be completed throughout the other 100 floors of the event. Definitely feels that way. Assassin. I think that should be fine. The fact that they don't consistently give you single wave or double wave, though, is a little... Well, we might be getting into the consistency bit, but we'll see. Let's see. I honestly want to generate some stars, so... Alright, what have we got? If I could trust him to put it down, I could change the order, but... Oh. Well then. Wasn't what I was counting on, but I'm good with it. We might have 3 ready. Alright then. No point in generating stars, since we're just going to triple up on the boss target. Let's see. Chance of death. She should go before him. Okay. So... Arts resist down, overcharge death effect, and then better effects at the end.
の国へ連れて行こう。ゲイボルクを追い走る。
お前には恨みはないが、これも仕事じゃき。
踊り足りないな。
40 stars. I'll make sure to spend those experience cards after the stream, just to make sure we don't run into that issue again later. Alright. Get Mr. Brock in here. Get the support squad together. I think I'll wait on using the Insight ability. Is it 3 turn? It is 3 turn. But it does increase drop rate. Fine. Nice. So I suppose I should have been using Bedivere's busters, but it's fine. Well, at the very least, we will have a very probable follow-up if need be. Whoops. Okay, so he missed a small charisma, unfortunately. I probably could have gotten away with just the Brave Chain finishing it up. And then nullify buff. Amazing. Oh well. No kill like overkill, right? So this one should definitely be a 2-wave, given that it's a 5th floor. Yeah, you can bring your mecha dog that's totally not basically on the same level as a combat robot at this point. Ain't it great? I'm trying to figure out... I mean, at this point, we can probably stop being so conservative on what to use, but... What is his dimension of steam? Buster? It is. Eh. There, we'll just go ahead and bring Nitocris. It's fine. Actually, it's better than fine, because now we can get away with just back-to-back NPing. I did not... did not mean to immediately press that. Whoops!
かわいいし仕方ありませんね。屍の鏡暗黒の剣飛び出た恐怖の心暗空ねぶた呪戦。楽しいわ。
Oh boy. Let's see.
そこは強く
気が合いますね。仕方ありませんね。
フォルテッシモ
出ません。不敬者。いや。どうかしら。
Not how I was planning on doing it, but you know what? It's fine.
女神のさてどのバッハがお好みかなお見せしましょう我がお待ちをはい
Gouda Poster Girl is a hell of a drug. I was pretty sure it would be enough, but yeah, he had it in spades, huh?
ミイラから下積みですね。
Lanugos, nice.
焦ってはいけま
Time for more archers. I feel like we haven't been using as many in this batch.
りも上々。では食らうとするか。さて、何を打つ。
Well, we definitely got a nice set of potential crits. Go ahead and pop that for the crit strength. Oh, I should have saved that then. Didn't realize he gave that many stars. Alright. Probably better to use the quick card for the potential NP gen, but I feel like the Buster can one-shot one of these. Or would if Tota hadn't fallen short. And now we can actually do a threefer. Nice. Let's see. And of course his is poison. The 46,000 one might survive, but I don't see the other two. The weakest one should easily go, obviously, and... Okay, no, we're good. There's no way the boss one is living. Yeah, sure enough, a few more fights like that, and, well, the last one especially, and we'll get all of the experience cards we need from actual missions. We are almost there. Well, I guess you could say Rex is being quite your, he's living up to the title of man's best friend, right? I'm thinking... Hmm... Might as well put our best taunter there. You know what? We'll go ahead and put him as the spare attacker. Hachiman's got some nice stuff other than his suicide strike. Alright.
いざ
はい
わかったチャー
Just short. Alright, so we'll definitely have two. I don't see a third one being possible, though.
守りますアタックお任せを了解そこです
Well, maybe. Depends on the card distribution.
はい
We might actually have all three of them.
そこですかけろレイヤードまだ終わりではないですよ 少しばかりですよ
さてと行くよこういう時はこうかないざ参らん
I think Bucephalus, yeah, actually makes crit stars based on overcharge, so... Alright. So,
我が剣の栄誉にかけて
that should be the best overall effect.
我が剣が訴え何こそはリーアースカロン
いずれ彼方へ至るため今ここに一歩を刻ま受け取ら時の声にはまだ早いかな
We are all... Ooh. 4 arrows. Okay. And gee, it's a berserker. I wonder who the first arrow is a fight against. Okay. Assassins. Does Young King have an evade? No. Didn't think I'd be using Osakada Hime, but I mean, morph works. They're putting some chunky things in the first wave now, ain't they? Okay, well, I don't think it'll be an issue at this point. So this should be a terrible amount of overkill. Or not? Okay, well, it evens out. Alright. He is Buster, so actually, suppose I made the right choice in who to bring as support. Wait, crashes of the game or crashes of the computer? Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so this is actually really... Huh. Yeah, that sounds problematic, actually. You may want to look into one of those mods that does all the fixes. That would probably increase the game stability. Young King can put out the damage when he's got that support. Does it not have workshop? But okay, fair. I wouldn't know because I don't typically mod Fallout. You know what? We can actually get away with Lip here. Or should I... You know what? We're going to save Lip just in case. Bring this guy. Hmm. This should be fine. That quote-unquote a voice line for Babbage just gave me a small start 'Cause I'm like, why do I hear something this close to my ear? Nice. Also nice.
了解した。
Maybe we'll actually use Gilderay's NP before the end of this. Wouldn't that be something? Oh no, we got a Babbage Brave chain. Nope, we're good. A 100% crit up Babbage Brave chain. Hell yeah. Steampunk. Nice. Top floor. King of Figures Love. Yeah, sure. Alright. Oh hey, I saw what's-her-face in the background. Europa. The top floor. It looks just like a sculptor's workshop. I guess that makes sense for someone called the King of Figures. Careful, you hear that noise? Someone's here. It stopped. He must have noticed us. I'm perfect, that's just what we want. Wait, huh? What's going on? Hmm? Oh. So, you really came. Nani the hell? Why are there two Galateas? You... you look just like me. Who are you? I see, so you really don't remember, but then that's no surprise, since you only just woke up. Then I suppose I should begin by introducing myself. I am the one who has been creating living dolls here in Akihabara. You know me as the King of Figures. What's the meaning of this? Even my keen Emperor's eye can tell that both Galateas are identical. They're literally not. Oh, okay. They may be wearing slightly different armor, but their forms are completely identical. This is no cheap counterfeit. Of course not. I know myself better than anyone. That's exactly why I did this. Alright, King of Figures, I have some questions I'm hoping you can answer. Who are you? Why do you look just like Galatea? Why are you claiming you can bring other people's dolls to life? Why did you turn this town into a singularity full of living dolls? I got some too. Why are you draining the life force out of everyone who tries to make their way up this tower? Do you understand what a terrible crime that is? If it's just that you're an evil servant, then I'll kill you. That's my job as a member of the Night Watch. I would think the answers to both those questions obvious. You all know my other name, after all. I'm Galatea, the, not he, the statue, who became a person and wife to King Pygmalion. No, you're not. I'm Galatea. Wrong. You and I are both Galatea. That's why I said my answers should be obvious. As Galatea, we're both motivated by the same thing. You can answer those questions just as well as I can. So tell me, what is it you want? All I want is to see my beloved King Pygmalion again. Exactly. That's all I want too. That's the only reason behind everything I've done. Then, you don't mean... I thought about what I could do that might let me see him again. I considered all the different possibilities. While we could conceivably both be summoned as servants to the same location, the odds of that happening seemed astronomical. So I decided to take matters into my own hands with a more practical approach. An approach that's been proven to work by virtue of my very existence. Since you're also me, I'm sure you know what that is. Yes, I think I do. You decided to make a statue of King Pygmalion and bring it to life with your love, just as he did for us. Really? I mean, I can understand why you were doing this, but is it even possible? Of course it is. I'm living proof. Or do you also doubt it's possible for humans to give birth when someone tells you about their mother? At any rate, everything I've done here, I've done to create a perfect statue of King Pygmalion and bring him to life with pure love. But I couldn't do it on my own, and even the power I've gained here proved insufficient. Power she gained here? Does she mean... But I decided to throw more power at the problem. Power from the people of this city. I used every tool at my disposal to make it into a place where it was okay to love non-human things like dolls. I created an environment where the idea that dolls could become people seemed possible, even normal. That was my goal, to free people of their shackles and get them to love dolls in the true sense of the word. Fortunately, the groundwork had already been laid here, so it wasn't especially difficult. That's why there's so much doll love here. Really, it's strange I didn't notice how weird it was before, even for Akiba. I see why so many people came here to try to make their way up this tower. They were lured here by rare goodies and the idea that they could have their favorite figures brought to life. Guess that means I was right about the shop's merch being more bait than inventory. That must be why you scattered all those living dolls around the city, too. Like planting specially bred flowers to attract more honeybees, only with dolls and people. It was all to get as many people as possible to climb this tower so you could steal their life force. Strictly speaking, it's not life force that I'm taking. It's love. This building is designed to collect love. The kind of pure love that lets people adore and embrace inanimate or fictional figures in a real, meaningful sense. I then take that love and use it as fuel to stoke the flames of my own love, to help give life to the statue of King Pygmalion. Eventually, it should make my love strong enough to either have the gods take notice, or grant me godlike mystic authority. No matter how removed the god's presence may be from this modern world, there should still be enough left for one miracle, imbuing a statue with life. I sympathize with your love, and I'm sorry that your dearest wish remains unfulfilled. What you're doing here is wrong. How could you call something that requires you to drain the love from people a miracle? King of Figures, other Galatea, what you're doing now is an affront to your own legend. It's evil, plain and simple. Right, we can't let you get away with this. I'm warning you, please don't try to stop me. All I want is to make my wish come true. Though, of course, I'm sure one of you needs no warning. I know you want this as much as I do. At the very least, I'm certain you can't bring yourself to interfere. I... She certainly does not seem capable of fighting now, though I can hardly blame her, given the circumstances. Well, at least this is better than her joining forces with the enemy. That's why you shouldn't have come here. You would never think to try and stop me, after all. Even attempting to do so would run counter to the core of our very existence. Go now. Leave this place. There's nothing here for you but pain. This obligation you feel to these strangers you've just met is inconsequential. It has nothing to do with who you are, It holds no meaning for you whatsoever. Just like a statue's only purpose is to stand tall and proud, ours should only be to reunite with King Pygmalion. Why are you talking about me like you are me? What are you, really? It doesn't look like this Galatea is another aspect of her or anything like that. I think I could get to the bottom of this if I had a little more time, but we cannot afford to wait, not when she seems so hell-bent on stopping us. The King of Figures is clearly preparing for combat. What should we do, Master? Get ready to fight back. Got it. Galatea, the one with us, I mean. You just stand back, okay? We'll figure something out. Oh, well, if I can pick any support... Ooh. Ew. Why don't y'all have CEs at all? Alright, well, I'm not looking at a guide, so I'll just be bringing whatever seems like it will work. So, given that it's a berserker, hard class advantage is enticing. Let's see. You know what? We can bring Chiron because that's extra stars that I can bring in on demand. So we got one break bar or two. How badly did I mess up with this comp? Two break. Oh boy. Oh well, it's a hard endurance battle. Oh boy. Well, the people of the White Glove Society, well, you know. It's a 3-turn. It is a 3-turn. They have damage resistance, but we can still try our best. A flavorful food palette? Okay then, that's definitely a phrase for it. Oh baby. Time for another arts crit. Ow. So this is probably what I need to manage to survive through. So time to just style extremely heavily on her.
対終末対粛清防具始め再始めしな罪の都最後の竜は我が胸に集え円卓の守護者たちラウンド・オブ・アバロン風に注意です風に注意です目標補足エアリアルストラクチャーマネーバーを実行します
Hey, thanks for the refund. Oh, MP loss.
超過機動をお願いします
Just enough loss to be annoying. Huh, so how much longer do I need to fight for? I'm a little surprised we're still going at it.
では
誇りにかけて圧倒します
いかがです
輝き風に注意こちらです風に注意です彫刻軌道を大胆に変えました戦線を
Bye, Castoria. Okay. Damn it, how is she so strong? How is she able to fend off attacks from multiple servants so easily? It's true, she's way tougher than the Galatea on our side. What the? I just finished analyzing her and it looks like we're dealing with the Holy Grail. How are y'all surprised by this? Dark Hero? Okay then, Disgaea. I knew it. There's no way she could be this Suyo strong without having come across the Holy Grail somewhere. Hang on, I wasn't finished. This might be hard to believe, but she doesn't actually possess a Holy Grail. Her whole body is a Holy Grail. I don't know either. I don't think I've ever seen that title, so good job. Oh boy, more story. Huh? What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said. Her body is a Holy Grail. Her structural composition confirms it. So we were literally fighting a Holy Grail? No wonder she was so tough. But then, that also means she's the imposter. You know, it's kind of good that we only have you and one other person right now, Ski, because I feel like if I was actually popular right now, we'd be getting Amogus jokes. Exactly. It's okay, Galatea. You don't have to listen to anything an imposter says. I'm not sure she is an imposter. It's difficult to say which of us is the original. Arguably, we both are. But I will say that I was the first of us to gain consciousness. I don't suppose you'd be willing to fill us in on exactly what happened here, would you? Assuming you're the kind of artist that doesn't mind explaining their work, of course. This power you mentioned finding earlier, it was that Holy Grail, wasn't it? That's right, I discovered it in this very land. When I realized the immensity of its power, I thought fashioning it into a statue of King Pygmalion might help bring about the miracle I sought. But I also had concerns. Even if the material was powerful enough to bring a statue of King Pygmalion to life, were my sculpting skills sufficient to stir the gods into action? Could I really make a statue capable of inspiring true love? Furthermore, I had never worked with this material before. I knew I would need to test how my chisel and other tools worked with it before I could use it for what I wanted. And besides, it was too risky to begin my primary project before I was sure of what could happen with material this powerful. So decided to begin with a practice statue. I chose a subject I knew better than any other, one for which I could easily gauge any differences from its original. In other words, I chose to learn how to sculpt with the Holy Grail by sculpting myself. But wouldn't that mean you were made afterward? That has to do with how my Holy Grail statue turned out. I did my very best to replicate myself perfectly using everything I knew, and succeeded in carving out an exact likeness. I then did a test run to see if the Holy Grail's power combined with love would be enough to bring my likeness to life. It wasn't. All I'd managed to create with the Holy Grail was a replica of my servant self. It lacked too much substance to ever become human. Pardon me. I knew that if this was the best I could do, I would never be able to see King Pygmalion again. I had truly hoped this plan would work, so the failure was devastating. I was equal parts angry, miserable, dejected, and despondent. But then I realized something. At some point during the carving process, my body had become fractured. I took a closer look and realized that, even though my divine chisel was capable of carving the Holy Grail without repercussion, I was not. A fractured statue will always crumble eventually. It was only a matter of time until that became my fate. So I decided to switch out our heads. My head would go on the new body I made from the Holy Grail. You removed your own head? That would definitely be impossible for any other servant. But since she's both a statue and a human, I could see that actually working. Oh, come on. Modifying yourself is one thing, but transplanting your whole freaking head? I mean, I would find this easier to believe if she had self-modification EX, but then does that mean I'm... Yes, that is why there are two of us. I have a Holy Grail body and a fractured mind, and you have a fractured body with a new, innocent mind. So that is why there is a King of Figures Galatea, and the Galatea we met on the streets of Akihabara. Damn, now I feel kind of dumb for not noticing all this weirdness sooner. I was able to keep your form balanced by taking some material from your torso and plastering a layer over your head. Covering the material of the Holy Grail, which was already weakened, with the material from your own body, must have helped to further conceal its nature. At any rate, once I had a Holy Grail body, I thought about what I could do with it. I did make some quick and dirty repairs to my fractured mind, but there's no telling how lasting or effective they will be. So I knew that whatever I did, I would have to do it quickly. That was when I decided to do everything in my power to sing King Pygmalion again. I would search high and low for a way to remake this Holy Grail body of mine in his image. If my own love was insufficient to bring him back to life, then I would boost it however I could, even if that meant taking similar love from others. In the meantime, I took the other me, who knew nothing about any of this, into town before she could awaken. Once she woke up, her role would be to simply wander around as though she was just another rogue servant, and wait until my plan had succeeded. I don't understand why have her do that. Do I really have to say it? I would have thought it was obvious. Once I gathered enough power and used my Holy Grail body to successfully bring King Pygmalion to life, I won't exist anymore. So of course there must be another Galatea to love him when I am gone. You would really go that far? I see. As long as you know there is another one of you around, you truly do not mind if you do not get to see the one you love yourself. I'm afraid I've explained all of this to you in such detail to buy time. Even as I speak, this tower is continuing to gather dull love from the people of this city. It seems to have just finished. What is that? It's a MacGuffin. Oh boy, this is bad. I don't even have time. I don't even have to analyze it to tell that thing is super dangerous. Wouldn't touch it if I were you. Its power only serves to turn figures into people. If anyone tries to use it for any other purpose, it will almost certainly explode. Okay, if nobody else is going to say this, I guess I have to. How in Hai Tengoku does that make any sense? Apparently, art is volatile by nature. That last bit might have been a joke, but she's not kidding about it blowing up. That thing has all the ludicrous energy of a holy grail and none of the stability. Even the slightest poke could be enough to set it off. No, wait, it's even worse than I thought. There's no way a non-caster could properly use all this raw energy. Even if the King of Figures uses it exactly as she intends, there will be leakage from the excess energy. And even that excess will be more than enough to blow the whole tower up or even blast the city with death rays. Oh man, you weren't kidding about it being worse than you thought. Stop. Don't even get close. That energy is not something to mess with. Great, so it's basically a bomb with a hair trigger. We mess up even a little. Boom. We do nothing. Boom. What are we supposed to do? Nothing. I'm quite durable, you see. This energy should be enough to grant my wish. Now, hear me, my love. My king's form already exists inside me. All it needs to become human is true love. So go on, my love. Bring my beloved king back to this world. Please, let my wish come true. What a crock. This is not love. Nero? I knew something did not sit right with me. Something about this was always seemed off. I've been thinking about what it could be, and I finally figured it out. So as the emperor who loves art more than anyone, it falls to me to confront you with the answer. The legend of you and Pygmalion is truly a thing of beauty. I can easily imagine how wonderful it would be to have a statue you dearly loved become human. But that is nothing at all like loving a statue with the sole intent of bringing it to life. No matter how happy you may be to have a beloved figure come to life, you cannot set out with that as the goal. In your and Pygmalion's story, love must always come first. What are you talking about? Do you still not understand? Then let me ask you this. Did your king love you for what you were, or what his love might make you? No, of course not. Even in your inanimate form, his love for you was pure. His wish for you to become human and marry you only came about when he could no longer contain his feelings for your statue form. Now do you understand? Love must come first and foremost. You should know that better than anyone. Alright, that loop is going to be really annoying. But get it wrong, you did. You doomed your plan to failure the moment you decided to deviate from the path you knew to be true. No wonder fate did not see fit to grant your wish. Stop this now, while you still can. That was when it all clicked for me. She was right. Everything she said was right. This is what lies at my core. Which is more important to me? My love for my king, or bringing him to life and seeing him again? If not Aphrodite, as some capricious and spiteful god were to offer. Then he gave you a free suite. Hey, I mean, that's pretty sweet. It's a sweet deal, huh? I'll turn your statue of him human, if you give up your love for him. Hello, Mephistopheles. Would I accept? Of course not. The decision would be easy. I wouldn't even have to think about it. I mean, he is the guy that literally gave you a lead injection in the form of a 45, I believe. Just saying. Of course not. The decision would be easy. I wouldn't even have to think about it. After all, I would never have existed if it weren't for love. Yes, that's right. I should have known. This is wrong. This is all wrong. Galatea. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused, everyone. Finally understand now. You probably deserved it? Wow. Your self-insert probably deserved it. Okay. In her quest to make my wish come true, that other me has forgotten something, and it is more important than anything else. This is wrong. We have to stop it. I have to stop it. No, I'm not wrong. You are. We've come this far, and we may never get another chance like this. I mean, hey, if it works, right? No, my broken self, think back. Remember the hushed sound of the chisel, the gusting breeze from the Mediterranean wafting in through the window. King Pygmalion sculpted us with love that was both gentle and kind. Even if we succeeded at bringing his statue to life now, don't you think he would be heartbroken to learn that we had to hurt other people to do so? I see no problem with the idea of bringing our king to life via a replica. But it needs to be done with our love alone, like he did when he made us. Anything else would be meaningless. But I already tried that countless times, and it never worked. That's why I had to do this. You don't know how it felt to lose all hope. You don't know the terror I felt when I had to wonder if my love alone wasn't enough to give him life. Of course it's enough. After all, this is me we're talking about. The only logical explanation is that some other factor stopped it from working. This is pointless. You don't know anything. You're still as pure and innocent as a baby. There's no point in talking about this anymore. I have to use this power on myself or it will explode. She's right, Galatea. I appreciate your willingness to help, but I don't see any other way to deal with that unstable energy. I do. That energy can only be used to turn a figure human, right? I'm still a statue, so I'm sure I can contain it. How? Even the other Galatea there is only willing to risk it because she's made from a holy grail. You can't possibly handle all that energy, not without a mostly standard servant body. You're just going to blow yourself up. That's what has to happen for me to make up for the trouble I've caused you all? So be it. Yeah, you have a lot of choices. Have fun. It's your adventure. I'm certain I can at least weaken the blast. My head may be made of holy grail, but the rest of my body is a standard servant form. You should be much better able to predict the outcome if I intervene, rather than my mostly holy grail self, which is far less understood. Once I'm gone, I'm sure you'll be able to handle whatever remains. If nothing else, it should be better than standing back and doing nothing. No, you shouldn't have to do that. Right, I feel the same way. Do not be so hasty. I am the all-powerful Emperor of Rome. I can and will find a way to resolve this. I may not know quite how just yet, but I will think of something soon enough. I can't ask you to go to all that trouble for me. We made a grave error in our efforts to sing Pygmalion again. If anyone should pay the price for that, it should be us. Hey now, don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody makes mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes cause tons of trouble for everyone else. At least you didn't build a weird castle to set yourself away or try to attack us because you thought we were stealing another servant from you. Oh, what'd he do? Set up a bomb or something? Hang on. What was that last part? Uh, anyway, whatever mistakes you make, as long as you don't close yourself off and do your best to make up for them, things usually tend to work out. So it's okay for you not to pay the price. Okay, maybe it's not completely okay, but that still doesn't mean that you need to throw yourself on your sword over them. Uh, Look, what I'm trying to say, what I can say, is that the only one who did anything wrong here was your other self. Oh, did you get ambushed by, like, thugs or something? You haven't made any mistakes just yet. You shouldn't think of yourself as cursed. Chairman bodyguard, okay. You're right. Machines, inanimate objects, can sometimes miraculously become human. I've seen it happen myself. I think it's a wonderful thing, just as wonderful as getting to meet other heroic spirits as a servant. So don't deny who you are, or try to destroy yourself along with this failed plan. So, you can't let things end like this. Please, I'm sure we still have a chance for a good ending. An ending where we save this town and all go home proudly. Lady Eri, Lady Mash, Lady Nero, Lady Osakabe Hime, and Lady Erichi. Seriously though, why did we come here with just girls? At least if there were more dudes, I could start injecting more variations. Erichi, wait, did I never introduce myself properly? Yeah, you probably didn't. I appreciate your kind words very much. Believe me, I have no wish to be destroyed. But this is the only way I can minimize the damage to you and the city around us. Please, Da Vinci, there must be something else we can do. There are some things I could try, sure, but doing any of them from here would be difficult in the extreme. That's, I guess I'll just have to help out myself. All we need is a release valve for that energy, so to speak. That. Oh. Medea with a kid's backpack? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, that's one way to take care of Benny. Gee, another berserker. I wonder who it is. Of course this isn't my backpack. It's Blackbeard's, I thought so. He foisted it on me right before he collapsed from exhaustion. I'd actually sent some familiars to keep watch on you while you were talking, so I have a good idea of what's going on. And it sounds to me like this is just what you need. Aha, I thought I recognized that backpack. That's where Beardy was keeping his figures. Aha, now I got you. You're right, that does sound like just what we need. Right? If the only way that energy can be used without exploding is by turning dolls into humans, oh boy, Blackbeard's actually getting his wish. Then we just need to use it on more dolls. Oh, I see. You want to use Beardy's figure collection as receptacles to contain the excess energy. But, I just want to be sure. You're positive you can do that, right? Please, a berserker work this spell. I could unravel something this crude in my sleep. Now let me show you what a real mage can do. We have made one slight miscalculation, though. Now that I'm actually seeing Blackbeard's figures, they may not be nearly enough to contain all that energy. See, this is why I asked. I suppose the only option is to use my own body to make up the difference after. In that case, why not just bring in even more? Is that? Ta-da! Akiba! Nira here, everyone. What are you doing here? Did you come to use my stunning good looks and charm to alleviate this tense situation? Hmm. So much for my usual peppy entrance. Huh. No, I was just thinking about which way would make you happier. Huh? Honestly, I wouldn't have cared which one you went with as long as it really did make you happy. But it hasn't. And I don't think it's going to. In fact, King of Figures, you don't seem like you're ever going to smile even if everything works out just how you want. What are you talking about? You're just the first doll I modified after acquiring the Holy Grail's power. Symbol of doll love I made by taking advantage of an already popular likeness in order to change this place's attitude toward artifice in general. I never made any special modifications to you aside from giving you life. No, wait. I modified you when I still wasn't used to this body. Does that mean you retained a portion of the Grail's power? What did you mean when you said we just need to bring in even more? Nyaha. I'm saying I'm here to help. After all, there are more than enough dolls to let that energy escape right here in this city. Well, yes, but we don't have any way of channeling it to them from here. I know, which is why I brought this live stream camera. I'll let you choose how to set it up, okay? It's already ready to go. All you have to do is press the button. Wait, are you suggesting we channel all this doll love energy into the city via live stream? Would that work? I mean, it's an event that's probably about as canon as normal Gouda, so yeah, it probably will work. The act of observing is actually very significant in Magecraft. If it's already ready to go, then the necessary connections should be in place. Since everyone watching already knows her, it should mean the other type of connections are strong enough, too. So if we spread the energy over a wide area, yeah, I think this could work. Well, let's hope it does, because we really don't have time to come up with anything else. I'll put the spell together while we get everything set up. Whoa, I didn't know you were so good with video equipment, too. I'm an expert modeler, remember? Of course I need to know how to film a diorama. Anyway, don't worry about the system for distributing and channeling the energy. I've got that part covered. The only problem is it won't work on its own. We'll need to subject it to enough external stimulation to redirect the energy. Think of it like whittling down a large mass of material to make it workable. Since we can't touch the mass directly, we'll need to focus our efforts on the King of Figures' Holy Grail body. Since she's half connected to it, I trust you guys can handle that. So I need to whittle her down? I can do that. Whittling things down is what I do best. So basically we just have to keep hitting her. That makes things much simpler. Wait, stop. What do you think you're doing? Sorry, but I don't think I can keep people of Akiba waiting any longer. Akiba! Hi everyone, guess what? It's time for yet another impromptu live stream. And this time, it's going to be something really special. For a super limited time, in fact, only for the duration of this live stream, the King of Figures power is going to be sent to all of you out there watching this. Do you know what that means? It's time for Operation Everyone's Beloved Dolls Can Enjoy the Same Miracle That Brought Me to Life. So I'm asking all of you to pray and shower your dolls with love. Because just this once, and only for as long as this stream lasts, that beloved figure in your hand, or in its case, just might come to life and smile back at you. So the more attention this broadcast receives, the better, yes? Then suppose I had better help out. A dream team of 2 Neros singing and dancing their hearts out would show this city what a true idol... Actually, I was really hoping you could help with the fighting instead. I don't really care, honestly, but... Is that so? Well, your face speaks volume about the apparent urgency of this matter. So suppose I have no choice but to comply. Very well then, I suppose my idol comeback would just have to wait for another time. Stop this. Please. Stop. I need that love to see King Pygmalion again. You can't use it for anything else. I worked so hard to gather it all. What if there isn't enough left to grant my wish? Do not make me laugh. You think this love is not enough? If anything, you have hoarded far too much of it. Surplus should be spent, not saved. Trust me, you need only look at Rome's coffers after one of my shopping sprees to see that I know of what I speak. Come, let me show you what I mean. Hey, it's the good grand battle theme. And she still has the resistance? Huh. Okay.
宝石の声を聞けばよいのでしょ。我が天秤に集え、きらめき。
Oh, I was going to wait. Ah, so you found the Yes Man, did you? Time for an Arts Brave chain, baby. And watch it do nothing. Okay, so defense ignoring this and that. Yeah, you could say he's a real yes man, literally. Can't wait to fight Galatea a third time, but without resistances after this. Wait, so I have to let them NP several times? Great. It's like they don't want you to do 3-turn clears anymore. Now are these permanent? One turn. This is like that challenge quest. Jeez.
も宝石の声を聞けばよいのでしょ
Does this end after the first break bar or something? Because
とっておきを出し
that's about the only way I see this working out.
よくってよそうします
とっておきを出してあげる
任せなさい海にレムリア空にハイアラキそして地にはこの私サナトクマラ乱暴な扱い光よ破損に注意ですアフロディーテユニット
Well, whoever's getting hit is dying. Okay.
オルコット彫刻軌道を少し集中します
Well, I will definitely break the bar at least.
我が天秤に集いきらめきそうしますのぶっ飛ばしますわよ任せなさい光よ破損に注意ですこうかしら破損に注意です私の宝石たち破損に注意です破損に注意です少し集中します
That's the spirit. Go explore.
彫刻軌道を任せます
Wow, they actually plan. Okay.
声を聞けばよいのでしょぶっ飛ばしますそうしますぶっ飛ばしますわよ破損にこうかしら破損に注意です破損に注意です打撃戦の用意はよくて破損に注意です彫刻軌道を任せます皆様
Okay, I'm just going to withdraw because no point in wasting command seals here. But I guess it's time to actually bring a proper survivable team. Hello. Hope you're doing well today. We're trying to wrap this up real quick. Didn't expect the last boss to actually have... Yeah, if I wasn't trying to stream it, I'd be further along. But how bad's the challenge quest? Pretty tough? Alright. Well, biggest issue with the last boss fight is that innate resistance. It's just like the challenge quest from King Protea. Yeah, she can just tank in NPs real easy. We'll get to it eventually, though. I'm just trying to figure out who to make my sacrificial offering for the time being. As soon as I find my boy Georgie. Oh wait, he's still recovering. Never mind. That's not an option. Oh, I did already. That's from the rerun. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I would have burned the extras, but some various people pointed out you could totally have dedicated ones for just the first skill, or as low as possible to have the full set so they can quickly be sacrificed. So I was like, why not? Yeah, the only things that I don't have situated are dupes, the event dupes. I might keep Siegfried. Already have MP3. And then everything else over here I've either already got situated or something. Always keep your first, and then beyond that just depends. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit annoying. I guess Rhaenys would work, though. Oh, yeah, I have not pulled on anything consistently for about 7 months. I am saving up for those two pities of her and then you know who at the end of All Spelt 6. I am. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you just need what, another 60 pulls worth then? Yeah, no, okay. Realistically speaking, you have enough resources, but yeah, no, I get you. I am making sure I have enough for double pity, even though realistically 150 should be enough to grab what we're looking for. It's unfortunate that oh, okay, well then good. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Fairy Knight Lancelot comes right before both of them. I'll need to wait to try and roll for them. Uh, I mean, depends on how much you have, but yeah, no, if you can get you can get either one of them, you can probably make do with the rest. And Ski does have a point. Oberon doesn't get another rerun for over a year, whereas Koyanskaya gets one at New Year's unless they shuffle the events. But on the other hand, Koyanskaya is the primary enabler for Buster. So it's 300 pulls to guarantee via pity, but your average 5-star should be about 300 Sate Quartz, 100 pulls, give or take, yes. Where's my poster girl? There we go. And yeah, you do have a point. Koyanskaya is the you can make do without Oberon, but yeah, which I look forward to seeing how Shingon works with Oberon. Those numbers should be very fun to see. Do I have anything low cost I can slap in there? That would be good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you can get Gong to 90, that's probably enough. Uh, I wanted the extra attack, so I am almost done. When the next Lotto event comes around, that's going to get wrapped up real quick. 100 is where I would honestly advise you to stop unless you just want the Gong, which I would give the same treatment to Arash, but I need JP to add, something to this, or I just cannot justify this. The moment they do, though, Arash is going up. Yeah, Arash is super great. So let's see. This should work. And then switch to plug suit. Uh, what's your Arash's bond at, Ski? Which, granted, I don't think you care about it as much as I do. All right, we already did this. We had to retreat. If it's anything less than 13, I'd say go for it. Ooh. You must really like him then, for him to be up that high. Which, granted, that protection of the faith is something fierce. Nice. Yeah, getting enough coins on anything above 3 stars is just going to be... it's going to be something terrible. Oh, whoops. Went a little too far off. Oh, yeah, because isn't literally everybody tied to Halloween getting raid ups during all of that? Yeah, we should be getting Cinderella after that, I think. Yeah, I have the first two and one of the two Mechalizes, but because I stopped playing during a time frame that included the first run, I don't have all silver Mechaliz. So hold off on using the good stuff. So Ski's been playing since launch, basically. I played relatively early before first anniversary, and then stopped shortly after the Onigashima rerun, and then came back just before third anniversary. This time, for sure. So we don't want to do that. I might regret that. Well, give it a little more oomph. Yeah, I try, unless I'm bogged down now, I try to at least log in and keep my AP tapped out, farming whatever's the lowest mat I have. Yeah, that would probably be a really good setup. Especially since you'd have near constant NP generation. I'm gonna hold off on that. I was lucky to get one copy of her. And then, other than that, I think I'm good with waiting it out for now. Oh, nice. I believe I got mine from GSSR when a friend covered it for me. See, is this... This is kind of wasteful. Apologies if any of that background noise is coming through. You got Scotty on GSSR. It's a little late, but I mean, Scotty still works. This is a... I don't want to waste this right now, but if she goes out, then that's that. Yeah, the only issue with Scotty is you're going to have some issues with the 90 plus nodes, but it seems like short of that, you're still good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pop it, it's fine. Yeah, Ski really took it to the line. I don't have Himiko, I don't have Merlin, and if it's a 4-star, it's a coin toss on it, but I got a decent spread, I think. I can cover every major meta. Nice. And that is a Brave Chain ready to go. Yeah, I managed to, during my first year, I actually got waiver relatively early, so he carried me. It took all the way until the guaranteed 5-star ticket, despite rolling on the first Halloween rerun where she had solo raid up, getting spooked by Sanzang, getting Artoria, rolling on her solo banner a little during the Enmate event. Ooh, why did you have to do that? And all of that, and I finally just got her with the ticket. But Tamamo is getting up there now. So you have the next, well, are they the next best thing now? I guess they are. Yeah, you want to have Tamamo's skills maxed out because she still synergizes super well with the double Castoria meta, and even if not, other than Morph, like, there's no reason not to cap them. Yeah, she's one of the few you want to actually have higher than NP1, but I was fine with NP1 personally. Alright, we just need to hold out for one more turn.
代金などいらん。
Let the NP come and then nuke.
破損に注意です。
少し痛いぞ。
破損に注意です。
両方と要領を守れ。
破損に注意です。彫刻機能を
ないのか。
彫刻機能を渡します。
Yeah, if you farmed out those mats, those bones probably kept you busy for a while, huh? Oh. This could be mildly problematic. Oh, wait. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? That resets in what, an hour? Or a few minutes, actually? Thanks for reminding me.
望まれることを
ただの触
望
診だ。
まれたようにやります。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても 私は
I
星を
need to
探す
take another look since she is coming closer. I think I've got everything stockpiled for Koinskaya.
痛いぞ。
破損に注意です。ここで破損に注意です。アフロディーテユニット
I'm not even too worried about Oberon because that'll be after the Lost Belt, more or less. Hey, it all worked out.
彫刻機能を渡します。無数の姿売らなくては。
And then...
エネルギーウィン。美味しいお店紹介してください。エーテル宇宙の権利
Shame
を
about the
お見せしましょう。
hand, but the NP should do enough.
もちろん。
Yeah, she needs like, what, 270, 240 for the skills and like 30-ish for the Ascension.
破損に注意です。
There.
セイバーは全員逮捕です。まあ、それ以外は別にどうでも。
Fortunately, I am good on spinal fluid after that last lotto event. Yeah, you gotta get all them, gotta get all that. Of course you would crash. Game hated that I won so hard that I had to completely start the game back up. Yeah, arrowheads, that's new enough that some people might have issues with it, but fortunately we do have it on the monthly ticket right now. But yeah, that's probably the one that's going to give people some trouble. It's still new-ish. Good news is, night medals are either in the boxes or on the node for the upcoming lotto event. Alright, last arrow. And that's the way you should be, yeah. Alright, so far I have been narrating these because everybody has commented that only one person's commented and nobody's asked me not to yet, so brace yourself is all I'm going to say. Oh yeah, you're definitely going to burn through those real quick. Thanks for choosing me. Are you taking me home now? I can't wait to see it. Whoa. Whoa, you're talking. You're really talking. This just made all those hours working part-time jobs to save up for you worth it. Yeah, I've got like 150 golds, I think. Not too many silvers, and then all of the bronze I have I will be burning through. Thanks for always taking such good care of me. I feel great knowing I still look good as new. Of course, I mean, you're the best figure ever. I'll always take great care of you, I promise. Shogokeen robot? I'm so glad I got to spend your childhood with you and watch you grow up. Thanks. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever thought about selling you. You and I are family, you hear that? Family. Are we just going to get more of these? Or are we good now? Okay. All that love I gathered was for King Pygmalion. Come now, you know as well as I do that boosting our love for him with other people's love is pointless. Our true love for King Pygmalion can only be carved out from within ourselves. You did it. The King of Figure's spirit core has been damaged and is no longer functioning. Great work, guys. The doll love's energy has all been safely distributed. We don't have to worry about it blowing up now. As for the King of Figures, Holy Grail body or not, there's no way she can keep functioning as a servant now that her spirit core has been damaged. Once all is said and done, you should be able to collect the Holy Grail that forms her body, just like you would any other. So, does this mean I was mistaken? Yes, you were. Let your wish to see King Pygmalion again cause you to forget what should have come first. Why do you look so sad too? You have no reason to be. Of course I do. You and I are the same. I could just as easily have made the same mistake as you. Yes, I suppose that's true. But that also means we both realized that all we truly need to sculpt with is to sculpt with love. Yes, that's true too. And it's a good thing we did. We should never have forgotten it in the first place, because it's proof that even a statue born from another's love can come to develop true love of her own. As a sculptor myself, that is the theme I must pursue for as long as I continue to create. The motif I must always strive to complete. I have saved up just over 1,000 with 200 tickets, and with all the bond I know I'm getting during the next lotto event. I was worried about a month and a half ago, but as I've noticed from all the extra stuff, I'm pretty sure I'm good. It does mean I have to wait for Melusine, but it is what it is. Bartholomew? I only hope I can bring this realization back to the throne with me. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't used Bart that much except for events like this, but he definitely can, he can put the work in for sure. No, even if I can't remember all of it. He definitely does have good skills. That's, everybody they introduced in that batch is really solid for their rarity. They fit in with the original batch, like Amadeus, Arash, and all them. Uh, there's low rarities that are definitely worth fielding routinely. I'm sure some part of this experience will remain inscribed upon me. After all, I'll be returning with 2 sets of memories. It's got to be Melt. Used to be going for Tamama, but at this point, it's Melt. Uh, Design's one thing, but her entire role in Seraph just, nice. I would try to go for 120, but given that I'm free to play, with the only paid quartz I have coming from friends sponsoring my GSSRs, the probability of me getting a second copy is very low. Yeah, I think bare minimal, you need to be Bond 15 and have 2 copies to even hope to get to, Oh yeah, so that mana loading, combined with a strengthening, she should get... Within the next year, will really help make her a solid farmer for those weird, composition waves. Huh? You too, Galatea? My body was fractured to begin with. This was bound to happen. Don't mourn for me, please. Oh yeah, no. Imaginary Scramble. If I didn't have Melt, actually I think I used Double X since I actually got her around that time. But yeah, no, Melt, well, she lived up to her namesake, or unleashed her namesake on them for sure. You all helped me to remember something I never should have forgotten. I'm so grateful to all of you for that. I have actually managed to not get a single copy of MHX. I got Alter, though, at least. Does this mean I can trust my next version to try to make my dream come true without hurting anyone? Yes, I think it does. Oh yeah, I'd say we definitely formed a connection over the course of this latest adventure. So I got mine during um her Valentine's event. Uh I don't remember, was the back to school one the one right after we hit this year, or was that last year? Still don't have a Miyu, but I did get Ilya from the first run of her event. I can easily imagine a future where you're summoned to Chaldea as Ares' servant. Can't wait to see your next work. Yeah, I don't remember it, honestly, which, granted, it was probably after I started saving for these two, so, yeah. Oh, wait, did I? Thank you. I still have a long way to go compared to my king, but I would love to show you all the same. Last year, alright, either I was trying to get somebody, or I was already in my, conservation mode then. Sounds like you have many other artists at Chaldea, too. I look forward to seeing what I can learn from them. You're welcome at Chaldea any time, Galatea. There are lots of other servants there who I'm sure you'd get along with great. Like a spaceship boy who's as bright and cheerful as the sun. I'll have to introduce you sometime. You're going to have to come to my room and check out all my super amazing figures sometime, too. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get Voyager, but, what was he sandwiched by? There was something else right around there I was saving for. That might have been... Right, that was before Castoria. I really wanted Kijo, though. Dino wife. As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many talented artists. Make sure you do not take anyone besides me as your patron, alright? He's pretty good. I'm sure he'll work really well once we have Ruler Scotty. Yeah, you kind of want to save, don't you? And I can't blame you. I think you and I probably have very different tastes, but I guess you're still welcome to visit. At the very least, I can make a new outfit that will look spectacular on you. Alright, now that we have the grill, the anomaly causing this singularity should disappear soon enough. So, I'm going to say go with your gut, but if you're asking me personally, I am always going to be the voice of reason of save so you can hit pity. Yeah, if you're already going to be tossing for Morgan, like you're already going to be tapping into those resources. Like if you dolphin or whale, then you know your resources best. But if you're only able to use what the game gives you, might be best to save. You only okay, then yeah, there you go. Might be best to save. The good news is, uh, non-Lancelot, I believe every 4-star Fairy Knight comes up on the Oberon banner. And Morgan does get a rerun as part of the summer event that should come after the conclusion of Lost Belt 6. So, provided you still have resources, you should be able to at least try to get Morgan, and you might get the 4 stars while going for Oberon. But it is your resources. They are the banners that got what you want on them, so you know best. But now I'm wondering what's going to happen to our surprise hero of the hour over there. Oh, I guess that's my cue to wrap things up. Don't you worry, it's better to just come right out and say stuff like this. Well, it's up to you. If it was me, I would definitely just save and wait. Uh, the delay for Morgan should be no more than a month. But the Fairy Knights, other than Melocene, should be available on Oberon's banner, so it's really up to you. But that's just my opinion. And me, I'm kind of infamous for not rolling until the big stuff comes. So, okay, everyone, that's all for this special live stream. Are you all enjoying your miracles out there? Aw, that's great. I can tell how happy you guys are all the way from here, and that brings me to my last big announcement. This is actually my last live stream ever. It's been a great run, but now it's time to say goodbye. Yeah, I know. It can be hard to not just want to immediately throw everything at something. I would say it'll probably be worth it though. But yeah, just it can be disappointing to see a banner you want to roll on just go. Thanks for everything, everyone. Woo, I am so grateful. Love you all. This looks so goofy because only one of them actually has the eyes. Everybody else is the cheaper designer glasses. Yeah, because I mean, Oberon might be helping the Buster meta work, but he's not locked to the Buster meta. He can easily work with double Castoria, so I do look forward to see some spicy stuff on those final waves. Also, now that this live stream is winding down, you should know all your beloved dolls that came to life are going to go back to being inanimate. Oh, and since all the human-sized dolls living in Akiba were made with the Holy Grail's power, they probably all stopped moving by now. But don't cry. There's nothing to be sad about. Even if they can't talk or move anymore, they're still the same dolls you love from the bottom of your hearts, right? So please, don't be sad. Keep loving them the way you always have. Do that, and a god might just miraculously make them come to life once more. Okay, everyone, thanks again. I love you all so much. Akiba. Give me my grail. There, that ought to do it. Kind of a rough way to wrap things up if you ask me. But I guess it's not like we had a lot of other options. Good luck, all you crazy kids who are scheduling your lives around Akiba Nero's streams. Do your gamba rest. Hold it. Why are you still able to move? Oh, were you tapped out on Grails then? Good news is, after Lost Belt 6, we should be able to start getting 2 Grails a month if you've got those coins ready. Yeah, alright, I got you. Lost Belt 6 wraps up and we should get Grail casting. So if you've been saving up friend points, when the next run of Gouda comes out, the rerun, you should be able to start producing a metric ton of coins. Just be sure to save some excuse me, just be sure to save some friend points. I know there's another quote unquote welfare friend point servant coming in one of the future events. Uh I know that one is okay as well, so you'd probably want to have at least some stockpiled for that event. I believe it's the Bunyan event. It's the one that introduces 5-star Bunyan. Yeah, 5-star Bunyan, the 4-star Mice, I think. Yeah, that one. She looked like an okay support, but given that she's friend point only, you kind of need the friend points on hand. Oh, probably just because I was the first one she brought to life. It's only a matter of time for me, though. Anyway, I really hate weepy goodbyes, so I'm gonna go find somewhere nice and quiet to settle down before I go to sleep for good. Please don't look for me, okay? Hold it, you are still me. You would not exist if I had not commissioned your creation. Yeah, that's how I am. On average, I think I get about 2 million-ish friend points from a given lotto event. So I'll probably burn a good deal of that during the next Gouda rerun. And then the rest to go for that. And by then, we should have the new 4-star servant in the friend point banner. So that'll be time to get them to an easy NP5. It'll be a waste for you to fall asleep somewhere where no one can appreciate your stunning beauty again. Might be worth it, yeah. And if nothing else, just if you just need a bunch of lower rarity coins, just make sure you do your daily friend point for free. You should come and stay in my room, or I could display you in the cafeteria if you'd like. Oh, you teehee. Wait, what are you doing? Oh gosh, that has to be humiliating. What the? Who do you think you are, patting my head like I am a child? I'm an emperor, remember? Then again, oddly enough, I do not feel especially angry about it. Perhaps that is because you have my face. Yeah, you should always pet Nero. Uh, she does her best, even if sometimes people don't appreciate it. So, ironically, if you stop and think about it, she's actually really good on Grail fronts. Oh, same. Yeah, that one's just objectively better than her base outfit, in my opinion. And she's getting another one in the Grail Live event. It's really nice of you, but I'm going to have to pass. Don't worry. I'll make sure I settle down somewhere safe. I wasn't playing when that one was available, and I'm a little stringent on my rare prisms. But yeah, if that's what people like, I can see that being an easy buy. Bye, everyone. You guys did great. Well, hey, the Holy Grail's safely in our hands, and scans make pretty clear she's going to go inanimate soon. So I don't see any harm in letting her spend her final moments how she wants. So with that loose end tied up, this mission is now officially complete. Great work, guys. I have 4, but there will be 3 from this, I know. I make sure to always buy those lanterns, so... Uh, yeah. If not for that, I'd probably have the other Mystic codes by now, but so long as I need quartz, and I'm always going to need quartz, lanterns are my priority. So if everything we had to do is all taken care of, then do you think? Yes, yes, I know, don't worry, you still have time until the singularity disappears completely. Um, so the only example I think we have to go off of right now is BB from the Seraph event. Uh, the Seraph event main interlude will be free eventually, so you will get the first copy from that, no issues. For all subsequent copies, though, of a welfare that ends up like that, you will need to buy them. Okay, good. You will need to buy them with rare prisms. So far, though, I think the only no, there's 2. It's BB and Santa Altera. Maybe there's another one in JP server like that now, but I don't know. They seriously need to do that for um, Ryogi Assassin because I managed to start after the first run of the event, and then during my year away from the game, I came back right after her rerun ended. So that is the one welfare I don't have. Summer Ishtar is a bit underrated. Like, yeah, she's a little rough to get with, Ooh. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. I don't remember how difficult it was to get Ascension stuff for her. You have my permission to go shop till you drop. Tour, whatever you like. Yatta! Okay then, sayonara. I know Asakabe Hime and other like-minded servants have already done some shopping and exploring here during their downtime. I think if we can use the upcoming Halloween event or special rerun as an example to run off of, they might do one in the future. I mean, think about it. Gouda. I mean, there's people who don't have the original Nobu, but no evidence. It's just wishful thinking, and I'm gonna be real. I really hope. Hey, nice. I really hope that they roll out some more. My writer Kentoki, because I was hitting major burnout at that point, is in P4. He's otherwise fine. I need that fifth copy. I mean, come on, lasagna. I just need one. Oh wow. Then you know the pain. Like he works. He works just fine. But it really hurts to see that 4 when you know it could be a 5. He is honestly, they gave us a free 5-star basically. But I don't blame them at all for feeling like they still have a lot more to see here. Akihabara is like a holy land to them after all. Want to wander around and see what fun stuff we can find too? Yes, of course. It would be my pleasure to join you, senpai. Which Chloe is a pretty close follow-up on that, really. She's just an arts archer variant. And then they release a relatively solid AoE Avenger and AoE Ruler for arts in the next year-ish of the game, so we've got some nice welfares coming. I guess I saw everything I wanted to. As long as she was smiling happily, that really is all that matters. The breeze feels so nice up here. You don't mind if I join you, do you? Hmm? Oh boy. Hi. Uh-oh, now that I've been spotted reflecting on my thoughts up here, I might end up even more popular and beloved once people discover my more sentimental side. Oh man, what am I going to do? I already retired and everything. You can still try if you want, but are you sure you can keep it up? What do you mean? Oh. Oh. This is what you meant, isn't it, Ski? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. What? All right. Out of everything I could have expected for a twist, this is not. This is not what it was. Oh, jeez. Ah. All I want is for everyone to live their dreams. Even now that I'm retired, I can't do anything that might disillusion them. What I meant was, I don't think that facade of yours is going to last much longer, Aphrodite. Oh, damn it, Artemis. I knew you'd figure it out it was me. Well, at this distance, yeah. It was pretty much impossible to miss. I do have to ask, though, why? Yeah, I want to know, why? Look, just to be clear, I had nothing to do with what the King of Figures got up to. If anything, I'm the victim here, since I didn't have any choice about being summoned. Oh, I see. That Roman Emperor is said to be part of your bloodline, and her likeness was brought to life with the chisel of the gods and the power of a holy grail. No wonder a fragment of your divine spirit ended up inhabiting it then. Okay then, I'll be more specific. Why did you hide your true identity and pretend to be an ordinary doll brought to life? And why were you secretly watching her? No, watching over her from close by. Why? You really need to ask? Share a connection, she and I. Come on, Aphrodite. I met Galatea in person. I even touched her. Do you really think I wouldn't notice you inside her? I said it was only a portion of you, and not the same you standing here talking to me now. Was the version of you completely different from your cruel, combat-optimized Pandemos self? I guess that's referring to, you-know-what. Aphrodite Urania, was it? That side of you that's all deep about deep, noble love? It was just a fragment of me, and a really small one at that. Hell, in my current state, I don't even remember exactly what I did on the island of Cyprus way back then. Does that mean you also don't know exactly what part of you was inside Galatea? Of course not. I can't be bothered to take a close look at whatever that flimsy spirit body deep inside her is made of. But if nothing else, she is like family to you, isn't she? You might not be sure if she's your child, your twin, or even you yourself, but it was still enough for you to stay and watch over her, right? Wasn't me per se, and I definitely don't remember the details. But I do know I did something back on Cyprus. Something embarrassingly romantic. So when I heard the result of whatever I did popped up here, I had to come keep an eye on it. You still seem to be dancing around it a bit, but I get the gist of it, at least. But then you had to come along and really embarrass me right at the end. What are you even doing here, anyway? Oh, nothing. I just sensed a familiar presence I'd not felt in a long time, and figured I'd come for a chat. Did you want to talk more, or would you rather just started punching each other? Neither, since I won't be around much longer. I'm basically only here as a side effect of Galatea showing up. It does make sense that my own materialization would be drawn to her, independent of her bringing dolls to life. You know, I might run into her again once I get back to Chaldea. Is there anything you'd like me to tell her? No, not especially. She isn't Aphrodite, goddess of beauty. She's just Galatea. Well, looks like that's still a thing she does. Anyway, this was more fun than I thought it'd be. The city was alright. Alright. Give my regards to your scumbag boyfriend, won't you? What? My darling's the greatest boyfriend ever, thank you very much. Just you wait, I'm going to spend the next several days beating everything that makes him so wonderful right into your skull. Oh, I guess I'm too late. She's already gone. Yeah, Superhuman Orion, though, you kind of wondered, like, what could make this work so well? And then he comes out and it's just like, oh, makes perfect sense now. Hmm. Typical Aphrodite. Even though it's been millennia since we last saw each other, she still had to piss me off right before she left. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to cheer up by cuddling with Darling for hours on end. Is he cheating on me again? Rip. Oh yeah, Hearts of the Foreign God. Wait, did we not get the Grail here? Oh, okay. So this did end up lasting a bit longer than expected, but oh well. Oh, we're using this one again, okay. Side one of Akihabara's Meat Tower barbecue restaurants. The closest thing to a meat tower I've had was something from Arby's. It was from their quote unquote secret menu where they put all the meat on the sandwich, right? That thing was the blandest sandwich I had ever had, and I don't understand how. But I would love to try like one of these restaurants with like barbecue meat is their whole deal. I'm sure that would be great. Hey, it's my boy. There's nothing like an ice cold drink every now and then. Feels like forever since I last had one. Waitress, another round if you would. Just had to make extra sure all you can eat really does mean all you can eat, right? As in, I could eat an infinite servant versus worth of food and still not pay any more for it, right? They're not lying to me, right? You've been burned, haven't you? I'm pretty sure it's legitimate. Man, we never had places like this back when I was alive. You're probably right. I'm being paranoid. It's such a heavenly deal, it makes me feel like I'm doing something devilishly wrong. Like, what if my patronage here is contributing to some shady space underground scene or something? I guess I'll just be extra vigilant while I order another helping of rump and brisket. Oh, and don't forget the loin, too. Sake time. Just keep it coming. And meat. I want all the meat. Oh boy, you like you've already had one too many, Izo. Like there's lots of yummy things here. Do they have frog? Haha. I've heard some restaurants offer that, but I'm guessing this isn't one of them. Damn. Too bad. Alright, Izo. Oreo's just going to have some of whatever you're having. Hey, I just finished cooking that offal. Now, no need to fight. There's plenty to go around. Hmm? Did you say something, Ryoma? You stay out of this. Hey, that's mine. Order your own meat, damn it. Eh, you know, maybe I'll join you for a drink. I have to say, it's nice getting together like this. I feel like every time they get together, he just gets bullied. Have all you like, okay? Just don't forget to eat your veggies, too. Yeah, I won't. Hmm, everything looks great. I definitely wasn't planning to have dinner with these two before Europa roped me in out of nowhere. But, oh well. I used to get dragged all over the place back in Troy, too. I'm perfectly capable of cooking my own meat and feeding myself. Now, don't be like that. Just open wide and say, ah. What a kind, yet unyielding aura. I want to say no, but I can't. Ah. My sisters can never. My sisters can never, ever know. Too late. Keep the meat coming. I still haven't had nearly enough. Yeah, I'm not laughing that hard. If you think you can out-eat me, you've got another thing coming. Waiter, more meat. Don't even bother. Oh, don't even bother cooking it first. A bottle of red wine would pair wonderfully with this. Huh? You have some? Ooh la la. And of course, this stuff is great. I gotta wonder though, how's this place turn a profit when they let you eat all this for a flat price? They don't even charge extra for pepper. Now I'm real curious to what the trick to all this is. Well, I suspect you are already quite aware of this, since you asked. I believe the trick lies in the time limit, the pricing plans, and the margins. Once they get you in the door, I have no doubt they employ plenty of techniques designed to get you to order things that aren't included in the all-you-can-eat menu as well. On that note, waiter, could I get a bowl of chilled noodles, please? Alas, I can't eat as much meat as I did in my younger days. Yay! The meat's here. Let's eat. Actually, it's oddly fitting these two end up being buddies here. So, probably should have said this before sitting down at the same table, but aren't we supposed to be enemies? I guess Roland and Monte might feel that way, but I don't see the harm. All that's water under the bridge. We died. That's like hitting the reset button. Holy hell, nothing can get you cheerful types down, huh? Then again, I probably could have guessed he was on a totally different level from me just from the way he dresses. Man, I don't think I've got him beat on anything. This is yummy. But I heard wrapping it in this leafy vegetable can make it even yummier. Let's try it. Here, Mandricardo, I wrapped one for you, too. Oh, thanks. It really is better this way. Yeah, sure is. Crap. This is just straight up tasty. I think I'm having fun. I think I ended up having a little more than I should have. You don't have any stomach medicine on you, do you? Indigestion? What a despicably dull condition. You're a servant, aren't you? Can't you come down with something more interesting? I don't think so, not on short notice anyway. What can I do to feel better, Doc? As a servant, you have no end of treatment options available to you. For example, you could turn into your spirit form and... No, wait, now that I think about it, that might not make any difference. For one thing, what is it that makes a servant feel full, anyway? We know that calories from food can be converted into magical energy, but do we know exactly how the conversion process works? This could be a whole new avenue of study. Hello? I've changed my mind. Let's take a look at you, and by take a look, I mean I want to vivisect you so I can examine your stomach directly. What? No! Why not? Oh, wait. I understand your reluctance now. You do? Don't worry, I'll be sure to use an anesthetic first. Still no. But looking for stomach medicine, I happen to have some I made myself right here. And then he never woke up. Jeez, it's so loud in here. I was hoping to enjoy my meal with a little more peace and quiet. Think? Case in point, I had to let this banner go because I was saving. Hollow Ataraxia, love it, great visual novel. Good follow-up to Fate's Stay Night. Wish I could have rolled. Wanted Karen very badly. You think? I can deal with a little noise for food this good. Here you go. Another plate of super spicy ribs and a bowl of hellish hot bibimbap. Thank you. Just put them down there, please. So, how did it feel? Uh-huh. How did what feel, Miss Fujim... I mean, Karen? How did it feel to save the day superhero style? You certainly worked hard enough for it. Oh, that... I don't think there was anything that heroic about it. It's just what Nightwatch does. If anything, this job, being in Akihabara, made it feel almost normal. Be that as it may, you seem like you are very happy with how things turned out. I do? Yeah, I guess I am. I didn't feel like I was just being the Grim Reaper killing evil servants. As I get the feeling I'll get to see Galatea again someday. It's also nice to feel like I actually protect this town for once, as presumptuous as that might sound. I see. Sounds to me like... love. Please knock that off. That hardly qualifies as a meme. It's not any better, honestly. Alright, I'll need to tell Voyager about your daring exploits, epic fantasy style. Please, just stop already. You can be so mean sometimes. Look, I managed to protect the city I care about and stop a friend from going down the wrong path. I think that's worth telling him about myself. See? Wait, damn, we're still going. Sometime later. Oh, literally. What? Yep, nope, that's everybody that constitutes, is that? Well, now. Oh, good morning, Lady Artemis, Lord Orion. Morning. Good morning. How are you taking to Chaldea? Looks like you've already made some friends. Yes, things are going well, thank you. There are a lot more servants like me here than I expected, and we've had a lot to talk about. That's great to hear. Lady Artemis? Oh, sorry, I just wanted to check something. Please don't mind me. Oh gosh. Oh no. The poking, fine. Staring, sure. Sniffing? Aren't there, there others more suited to that? Man, no fair. I'd be dead in an instant if I tried the same thing. Are those impure thoughts I sense, darling? Oh, come on. I didn't even say or do anything yet. Anyway, sorry about that, Galatea. It looks like everything's fine. See, I'm not sure what this was all about, but I'm glad to hear you're satisfied. Actually, while we're here, let me ask you something. What do you think of me? Hmm? Well, you're Lady Artemis, one of the great gods of the Olympic pantheon. You're also the sister, I suppose, of Lady Aphrodite, who I can't thank enough for bringing me and King Pygmalion together. Yep, that all sounds right. Sorry for taking up your time. Hope we can be friends now that you're here. Okay, see you around. Goodbye. Oh, still going? Looks like she still has no clue. And by the looks of it, she's not going to figure it out anytime soon. You sure you don't want to tell her about Aphrodite being a fundamental part of her? Oh, so, okay. So I was kind of thinking that Aphrodite might eventually become a servant since they brought them back again like that, but I guess that's as close as we're getting is Galatea. Alright. What would be the point? Besides, even I'm not entirely sure what that actually means. It's only a fragment of Aphrodite's already partial Urania self, and all set to initial parameters, so at this point, it's really just another part of Galatea. I can't tell how that fragment was implemented inside her from the outside. What do you mean? Hmm, I guess it all boils down to how their romance started. I get King Pygmalion falling in love with his own statue, but when did the statue fall in love with him? When did it become aware of his feelings and begin reciprocating them? When was she really born, in the true sense of the word? Hmm. Well, I could think of a few possibilities. Did her consciousness begin when a fragment of Aphrodite became embedded in an ordinary statue? Or was the statue a little bit conscious to begin with, and Aphrodite just helped it develop into a person? I guess romantically, it is a question of when love begins in the first place. What do you think, darling? Did Aphrodite love the king's love for his statue? Or did she love the statue who loved the king back? Does it really matter either way? It's not like it affects who she is now. And even if we did figure it out, telling her now wouldn't change anything. You're so right, darling. I knew you'd understand. Aphrodite, my former sister unit. Her job was to teach humans about how wonderful and terrible love and beauty could be. What was what you did for Galatea simply you fulfilling your function? Or was it some kind of miraculous bug? Either way, I'm rooting for her, because I know now how wonderful it can be. Galatea, child of love itself. I hope that one day you'll be reunited with the one you love most. You know, Aphrodite, I'm sure you must have wanted to watch over the King of Figures just as much as Galatea. But I can also understand why you ultimately chose to help the latter. After all, whether you're a god or a statue, love that doesn't bring a joyous smile to your face is no love at all. And that has to be where it ends, because yep, okay. And there we go. The story for the event is now concluded. I will be tackling the other floors at a later point. Okay, and these are just floors. Alright. So, I need to go and check on stuff. This has been almost 4 hours. But the story is now done. Anything else we do with this event is going to be, well, do have these. And we can tackle those a little bit at a time. But primary progress will all be the floors. So I imagine the next session, my group should be mostly back up to par. So I can probably do about 40 floors in one sitting, give or take. So I'll probably do one more stream of this later today once stuff is reset. I'm going to take a break shortly, however, and go eat and whatnot. We'll do another stream probably in an hour or so. But that will be something else. I do need to stream some Underrail because it has actually been a week since the last stream of that. And then later tonight, do a quick 30 or 40 floors, depending on how late it is and how long it takes. Should be relatively quick with no cutscenes, though. I see the event being done. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday at the latest. I will do the next 100 floors. I will do the challenge quest. And we'll take care of these, however many of these are by the end. All on stream. Oh, challenge quest is already here. Okay. But I'll take care of all of this on stream, since this is one of those rare events where I can actually do all this. I am not sure what the next event I'll be able to do this for is, since, you know, time gates are a thing. I might try and tackle all of the challenge quests for the next Nero Fest in one stream or something. That might be entertaining. But as far as the next narration-heavy thing, that'll be Lost Belt 6, which should be, what, 2.5 months, 2 months, something like that. But thanks for coming by, everyone. I know Ski's already got me. If anybody is watching and hasn't followed but liked what they saw, please follow so you'll know when the next ones are going live. These will all be on YouTube eventually. I just need to make a good thumbnail and set them up. But yeah, we will wrap up for now. Is there anybody that I'm actually following right now that I could... No, there isn't. Let me see what this person's got up. But anyway, we will pick back up later with probably Underrail, like I said, because it has been a week. And then sandwich that with another session of this way later tonight. Tomorrow we'll probably open up with this again and do another massive chunk of floors, and then either Underrail again or Breath of Fire, and then try to get to our original plan of Underrail, Breath of Fire, and Iconoclasts. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed. I would raid somebody, but I'm not currently following anybody that looks relevant at the moment. So we're just going to have to call it. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you again in another hour and a half if y'all are interested in Underrail. And if not, y'all have a wonderful day. You take it easy. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again, everyone.